Are Jamaicans getting lazier? Unemployment is at a record low, but the island's productivity has gone down. So what's going on? I'm Kalila Reynolds, financial journalist and educator based in Jamaica. According to the Planning Institute of Jamaica's 2022 Economic and Social Survey, Jamaica's labor productivity decreased at an average rate of 0.8% annually from 2018 to 2022. Labor productivity is defined as the quantity of goods and services produced by each working person. Now, some of you might be confused about why productivity declined when one of Jamaica's biggest accomplishments in recent years is coming out of COVID with a record low unemployment rate of 4.5%. Now, low unemployment means more people are working, so productivity should be up, right? We should be producing more. Well, according to the report, the decline was mainly due to the employed labor force growing at a higher rate annually than real GDP. GDP is the total value of goods and services produced by a country in a year. So essentially, while more people were working, they weren't producing as much. But why? To understand this, you have to keep in mind that this PIOJ report took an average of productivity levels from 2018 to 2020. And what was happening right in that time frame? The pandemic. According to the report, during the 5-year period, the employed labor force grew at an average rate of 2%, while GDP grew at a rate of 0.5%. So while more people started working, the value of what they produced barely increased. Labor productivity fell the most in 2020, the peak of COVID. It dropped by 5%. Now remember, COVID shut down whole industries and hundreds of people, thousands, lost their jobs. Plus, the lockdowns and other restrictions would have severely impacted economic growth. And let's not forget inflation peaked at almost 12% in 2022, so that would have impacted the value of goods and services, GDP. All of that combined is what led to the dip in productivity. But it's not all doom and gloom. Some things are already starting to turn around. According to the report, in 2022, the economy grew by 5.2%, while the employed labor force grew by 4.8%, which translates into increased productivity. The PIOJ noted that the reopening of the economy, lifting of restrictions, etc., will continue to boost productivity. The unemployment rate is still low, and we've talked about the boom in multiple industries, which means more jobs. Inflation is finally starting to fall, which is good news for the economy. And that's the bottom line. What do you guys think about this news? Were you surprised that productivity fell, or did you expect it? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe to my newsletter for money news like this straight to your inbox. Click the link up here or in the description below. Let's get this money.
Let's get this money.